Four Good Working Habits Part-2 by Dale Carnegie. Narration by Riazul Islam Khan. While this man was telling his story, Dr. Sadler says, my telephone rang. It was the hospital calling, and instead of deferring the matter, I took time right then to come to a decision. I always settle questions, if possible, right on the spot. I had no sooner hung up than the phone rang again. Again, an urgent matter, which I took time to discuss. The third interruption came when a colleague of mine came to my office for advice on a patient who was critically ill. When I had finished with him, I turned to my caller and began to apologize for keeping him waiting, but he had brightened up. He had a completely different look on his face. Don't apologize, doctor, this man said to Sadler. In the last 10 minutes, I think I have got a hunch as to what is wrong with me. I'm going back to my office and revise my working habits. But before I go, do you mind if I take a look in your desk? All empty, except for supplies. Tell me, said the patient, where do you keep your unfinished business? Finished, said Sadler. Where do you keep your unanswered mail? Answered, Sadler told him. My rule is never to lay down a letter until I have answered it. I dictate the reply to my secretary at once. 6 weeks later, the same executive invited Dr. Sadler to come to his office. He was changed, and so was his desk. He opened the desk drawers to show there was no unfinished business inside of the desk. 6 weeks ago, of the days 6 weeks, this executive said, I had 3 different desks into different offices and was snowed under by my work. I was never finished. After talking to you, I came back here and cleared out a wagon load of reports and old papers. Now I work at one desk, settle things as they come up, and don't have a mountain of unfinished business nagging at me and making me tense and worried. But the most astonishing thing is I have recovered completely. There is nothing wrong with my health anymore. Charles Evans, Chief Justice of the United States Supreme Court, said, men do not die from overwork. They die from dissipation of their energies and worry because they never seem to get their work done. Note: over to part 3, please.